We're on the hunt for a squeak. Just a little bit more. I'm not seeing anything here. That one missed the screws there. Fair enough. Yeah, I know. That's weird. So the squeak is a nail that is probably just tightly above the knot area here, in this area. It probably never got driven all the way down because of either the knot or something else adjacent right here, because all of the joist and the plywood is sitting tight, but the issue right here is that this surface is not being held down fully. So what I'm going to do here is cut it back for a couple of areas, get rid of the squeak as much as possible, drive in some PL or adhesive, and probably sister on an additional piece of wood to keep it from squeaking in the future. So today I'm going to sister on a piece of wood into this area here. And what that will do is will help keep the plywood above the area where it's presently squeaking. And in doing so, it will help keep the materials from compressing any further. The plywood above this layer and this layer, as well as the wood here, has dried out over the years. And because of it, there's now a void that's forming between one of the layers in this area, and it is not properly sitting because of it, which is causing one of the nails to squeak as it's binding against the wood fiber and the metal nail in that area, because it didn't use a flooring finish that was going to be appropriate for it. So now I'm just going through and just dealing with this. Okay, so a big importance when you are checking out framing after somebody else has done work is to see how well their nails hit the mark. In this basement, entire joists have been missed, and because of that you get all sorts of squeaks out of the material because the nails are sitting right up against the edge of the joist. And in this case, this one wasn't even fastened properly, so you'll get an additional squeak and movement out of the boards. Another thing to notice here too is that whitening on the boards might be dry rot, which might also be an additional issue within this crawl space too. Probably from the old water tank and furnace causing humidity, as well as it not being properly closed up at the base down here, which I'll put that back on today too. Okay, so I fixed the bottom of the heater main. That was a little extra, but just needed to be bashed back up and bent over a little. On top of that, I've sistered on a 4-foot 2x4 onto 2 joists with, see here, 10 screws and a couple of 3-inch nails as well, just to make sure that nothing happens to it. If it does move, it is glued with an 8X PL. It should never move now that it's basically adhered in about 30 minutes. And I'll fill in the other location in just a minute. And here's the other 2x4 length that is mounted in.